Well, hello everybody. It has been a decent while since I've done a laundry chat and I've got lots of stuff to talk about. So I thought I would fold my laundry and talk to you guys because I have lots of things to say. So let me just start. I've actually got a list of things that I want to talk about today. And I figured I ought to film this video the sooner the better because, well, for a couple of reasons. One, I need the laundry folded, and two, my list keeps getting longer, believe it or not. So there's something I can talk about now, and this is my big news. And I actually had planned on doing this video before this big news happened. So I'm going to start with this. I can talk about this now because it's real. I sent the paperwork. I got a promotion at work. It's really exciting. I'm going to be supervising a team. As opposed to being a member of the team, I am now going to be a supervisor of the team. And I'm a little nervous, but I'm really excited. I feel like not only is this going to be something that I'm naturally going to be able to do fairly well because I'm reasonably organized and I'm already kind of doing the job. And that's why my boss told me he wanted me to have this position, because it actually didn't exist until they made it for me. So he's kind of been preparing me for this role. I didn't think it was going to happen so quickly because he mentioned it to me for the first time just a couple of weeks ago, and they posted the job immediately, and I'm gonna start next week. So that's big. It's really exciting. I'm hopeful that the rest of the team takes it well because I am the newest on the team. I mean, we are hiring someone new to join the team, basically to backfill my spot. But I mean, I'm going to be supervising 3 people, and I'm just hopeful that the 2 people on the team that I'm going to be supervising, who have been there longer than I have, are going to be respectful and not indignant. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be okay. I'm really excited about it, so I couldn't wait to share. You guys are like the 5th or 6th people to know. Everybody in this house knows. I told my friend Sarah. Anyway, that's my big news. And it's thrilling because with this promotion comes naturally a raise. And I was really anxious because I was not sure. I mean, I knew I was going to be able to pay for school, but it was going to be really tight, right? This promotion, this raise, is significant and it's going to help me pay for school. So it's relieving a lot of worries for me, financial ones, which is really exciting. And also with this new position, I get what they call unlimited time off. So if you've got a job in corporate America, basically you don't accrue PTO anymore. Most jobs, I think, still let you accrue PTO. But with this, you basically just talk to your supervisor and you say, hey, I need this time off, and they approve it for you. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. With my last job, before I moved to this current, place, I had unlimited time off, but my supervisor there didn't want to approve anything for me. My current boss is much kinder, much more understanding, much more compassionate human being. It's the getting me a promotion within 8 months of working there. It's awesome. I still can't believe it. It doesn't feel real, but I'm so happy. So I'm not trying to brag. I'm not. It is difficult to job hunt right now. And if you are looking for a job right now, I am so sorry. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find something that helps you pay the bills, even if you hate it sometimes you just kind of have to take a job you don't like for a little while. Like, I'll be honest, this job that I've got right now and even the promotion, it's not what I want to do long term for my career, but it's going to help me pay the bills in the meantime. And I'm going to be going to school for the next 14, 18 months. So, I mean, I can do this that long, right? And then what if something changes in that period of time and I decide I like it? You know, I don't know. I am so sorry. I don't know at what point the camera cut off because the battery died, but long story short, I've got a new job and I'm very excited about it, very grateful. I am, and my boss knows this, and the HR person that called me to, you know, offer me the position knows how grateful I am, and it just makes me appreciate this place of work even more because I have been recognized for my contributions and appreciated and then rewarded, which is not something I can say about my previous workplace. So that's my big news. Along similar lines, this week was, Monday was the first day of school. So that's big. I'm really excited about school. I have a good feeling about it. I'm going to the University of Cincinnati. I've talked this to death, basically, but I am really thrilled because I finally feel like I'm going to take steps toward doing something that I would want to do long term. The fact of the matter is I'm not yet 30, you know, and I can still kind of explore the world and, you know, try to find something that fits me, and there's no harm in that. In the meantime, I've got a job that's going to treat me well and allow me to make money so that I can live. But I don't think it's what I want to do like for the rest of my life. And I don't know that anybody finds a job they want to do for the rest of their lives. I think a lot of people just get stuck doing something. But I would like to find something that brings me joy, makes me happy, if at all possible. School started this week, and it's kind of too soon to tell like how that's going, you know? We're just a few days in. So I wanted to talk about my Couch to 5K running program. So I've been running 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's been going pretty well. The running intervals have increased this week, and then next week they increase even more, and the walking intervals are decreasing. So this week it was technically only 15 minutes for the running workout, for the running intervals, and then I do a cool down, like a warm up and a cool down walk before and after the running program. My cat has the zoomies. Forgive me, I'm distracted because she's playing with something that isn't there. Anyway, I think next week they increase even more, and the workout program itself, or the running program itself, is longer. But it's going better than I thought it would. My pace is slow, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not worried about my pace. Right now I'm just trying to teach myself how to run because I feel like no one ever taught me how to run. Like, how is my heel supposed to strike the ground? And so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos trying to, you know, figure that out. I'm not injured yet. I need to figure out a good stretching routine. Something I wish this running program, like this app, had was like a guided stretching program, like before you run every day. I know that the warm-up walk is important, but I also feel like stretching is important, so I've been trying to find a YouTube video with like a pre-run stretch that will help, because sometimes when I'm running I can feel my calves trying to cramp up, or like the front of my shin trying to cramp up. I haven't had any side stitches yet though. You know, like when you're running and you get like that stitch in your side where it hurts. I haven't had any of those yet. Knock on wood. So far I feel like I've been really lucky, and I haven't invested in like a new Apple Watch or fancy like running shoes. I don't have any fancy equipment. I should probably have like reflective gear because I run in the early morning when it's still dark out, but I run on the sidewalk, you know, and my initial plan was to try to run, like get out of the house by 6 a.m. And I'm lucky if I'm out of the house by 6:30 in the morning, which is fine because the sun is starting to come up by then and we're getting toward the end of winter. I'm missing a sock. But we're getting toward the end of winter, and we're like, the days are gradually, very slowly getting longer. So we're getting earlier and earlier daylight. So I feel like I don't need, excuse me. So I feel like I don't need special equipment, which is part of the draw for me to running, is that I don't need special equipment to do it. I can just put on a pair of shoes and leave the house and get a 30-minute workout in, and then I'm done. You know, I'm disenchanted with the idea of gym memberships because I don't want to have to pay for that, and I don't want to have to leave the house. And I know that there's one near to us, but I'm still going to have to drive 20 minutes on a really busy road to get there and then get home. And then it's like a financial obligation, and getting out of a gym membership is tricky. I'm just totally disenchanted with that idea. And I don't really want to have a lot of gym equipment in the house because I don't trust myself to like invest in it and then use it to make it like so that we get our money's worth. I don't know. I'm struggling with that. So I'm trying to figure out a workout program that I can do that's going to help me get into better health. Because right now, I'd love to lose weight. Since I've been running for like 3 weeks, I have not lost a single pound. Am I disappointed? A little bit, but not completely, because it's not what it's all about, you know, like there's more to it than losing weight. And I can tell that my cardiovascular health since I've been running has improved. My Apple Watch doesn't think so, but I don't know that the Apple Watch is the end all be all for that. I just know that I used to walk on my treadmill at work because I've got a little walking pad under my desk, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I used to walk at 2.5 miles per hour for an hour, and I would get sweaty, tired, I would be out of breath. And I still get a little sweaty when the house is warm, but not nearly as bad because I'm not like dripping sweat from my hairline down my chest. Like, it's not gross, but I get like a little sweaty just like around the edge of my hairline, you know? And I feel like that's normal, but I'm not out of breath and I don't feel so exhausted. On the days that I run first thing in the morning, I am ready for bed around 9:30 at night because I got up early and I've, you know, spent more energy during the daytime. However, on the days that I don't run, I don't feel so tired throughout the day and at bedtime. I'm sleeping so much better right now though. Like, I don't wake up in the middle of the night. And I'm trying to celebrate those small wins. Like, hey, I'm sleeping really well through the night and I wake up feeling rested. So I would say that the running program's going well. I'm really proud of myself for sticking with it. I've actually got a plan for a reward for myself at the end of it, and I'm not going to tell you what it is until we get there, but I'm really excited because, like, actually it's something that we were already going to do, but I mean, maybe we kind of planned these at the same time, but I realized that the run program is going to end on a specific date with significance, and so it's going to be like a special treat, and I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do something at the end. Anyway, I know that's really vague and I don't really care. Let me put my laundry away and I'll just sit down and talk to you guys because I feel like I'm really far away right now. What was I talking about? Oh, so I was talking about my run program. I feel like it's going well. Let's talk about my treadmill, because about a year ago, and I think it was January, that I bought my my standing desk from Uplift and my walking pad, and I'm pretty sure I bought them both at about the same time. I think it was January when I bought the walking pad. I'm not going to go back and look because it broke 2 days ago and I'm mad about it. It was not cheap, and it lasted me a year. Granted, I walk about 2.5 miles per hour That's my speed. And then I walk for at least 1 hour every workday, sometimes 2. Most of the time it's 2. So figure 5 miles a day for 365 days minus weekends and holidays. So I guess it kind of makes sense, but I'm still kind of frustrated that it's broken already. Emma has been gracious enough to let me use her walking pad in the meantime, which I'm grateful for, because I want to try to get my steps in. I know it's good for me. I know that on the days that I run, I need the extra walking because my muscles just get so tight. Even if I stretch, my muscles just get tight, and walking throughout the day helps me keep limber and I don't feel so miserable. So I'm glad that I'm able to use a walking pad. Now I'm struggling with the decision. Do I buy another one? Do I just keep using hers until she asks for it back? I don't really want to buy one now because it's January and I feel like this is like the fitness equipment price hike because everybody's trying to, you know, get in better shape for the new year. I'm serious about this, you know. So what's $300 in the investment, you know? But then the decision becomes, do I buy the same one again or do I buy something different? Because I'm looking at one that has like a little bit of an incline on it. I don't know about walking on an incline treadmill while I'm working. I don't know about that. I've watched YouTube videos. People say that it's fine. So I'm going back and forth. But in the meantime, I'm just using Emma's and I'm grateful that I'm able to do that. I had some other things I wanted to talk about, like finding my rhythm and my new routine with the promotion, school, my new Alaska YouTube series, which I am very excited about. I posted the first one yesterday. I've been writing scripts. I have been planning content. I bought the book, like the Alaska tour guide that's going to help serve as a resource for me in writing scripts. I'm really excited about it. Part of the reason why I want to do this is because I have been actually looking at my YouTube metrics. I know, who is she? She never looks at that stuff. But one of my most viewed videos recently has been the hop on, hop off bus tour in Vancouver. And, you know, I'm just thinking about how in 2023, when Mom and I were getting ready to go on our Alaska cruise, we were watching so much Alaska cruise content. I mean, I don't think we could find enough stuff to watch. And some of the stuff I was looking for wasn't there. Like, I couldn't find it because I wanted in-depth videos about what is the history of this port, what's the significance of this place, what should I look for while I'm here, what kind of wildlife can I see here. And so I want to make the videos that I was looking for. Honestly, I'm still looking for them. You know, when you get to the place, you're like, oh, okay, now I kind of get it if you go on a historical port adventure or shore excursion. But, you know, sometimes it's just like you're doing an adventure, you know, like you're zip lining. Okay, but does that get you the idea of what this place is? And maybe you don't need that for all of the places, but I think Alaska is so rich in history and culture and, you know, local foods. It's really cool, and I'm passionate about it, clearly. So I am really excited about that series, and I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a long-term project, ongoing project. But I'm excited about it because I finally get to, you know, research Alaska and talk about Alaska, and people who are looking for that kind of stuff are going to have something that they'll find when they're looking for that stuff. And if nobody watches it, at least I got to make it, you know? As far as like responsibilities and stuff that I want to do, because I'm trying to find a balance between responsibilities like work and school and taking care of the house and taking care of myself, and then like fun activities, things that, you know, I enjoy, like watching movies and reading books. Speaking of books, I've read a bunch of books already. Well, 3 or 4 already this month, and we are just halfway through the month. So that's cool. I was reading a book last night. The first chapter, I wasn't really like, I don't know. It was fine. The further into the book I get, the more I like it. So I'm really excited about reading it. But Anthony and Thomas and I have been rewatching the Harry Potter movies, because I haven't watched Harry Potter, like all of the Harry Potter movies, in years. It's been a long time because Emma's not so excited about the franchise anymore. And like 8 movies is a huge commitment. And we were talking about how long the Harry Potter movies are. I never realized all of them are over 2 hours. I don't know why I thought 1 and 2 were like shorter movies. Probably because the books are shorter. Anyway, we finished the 5th movie last night. So we watched The Order of the Phoenix last night. And I'm enjoying the rewatch. Here's the thing about Harry Potter. Like, I feel like the franchise is kind of divisive now because of the very controversial views of the author who wrote the books for the series. But I do think it's really cool how, you know, Thomas and Anthony and I all have very different backgrounds. We've all got very different relationships with Harry Potter, like the franchise. And yet we can all sit down and enjoy the movies for our own reasons, but we can all watch the same movie and have a wonderful experience. And I just like that, the concept of something like that bringing people together, you know? I think it's cool. I have not been watching a movie every night. We used to watch TV every night after work. You know, we'd make dinner and we'd sit down and rot on the couch for a couple of hours until bedtime. Have not been doing that lately. I've been mixing it up with schoolwork and reading and editing, and so I'm trying to find that balance between responsibilities and relaxation time, and trying to keep weekends to relaxation time and home stuff as much as I can. We were changing the hinges on the screen doors this weekend, and we ran out of daylight. You know, it's still winter time, and so we don't have as much time during the day on the weekends, and we had other things we wanted to do. But we'll probably finish that up this weekend. And then Saturday, at least I hope this is going to happen. My friend is supposed to come over. My friend Steph is supposed to come over. She had a birthday last weekend, and we're all going to celebrate her birthday this weekend. We're going to watch Mean Girls because we've been talking about it for over a year and we still haven't done it. So I hope that happens this weekend. And then I think Sunday, because this weekend's a long weekend, it's a holiday weekend. I think Sunday we're going to go to the Renaissance Fair in Melbourne. It's the Brevard Renaissance Fair, and it's a new location. They used to be at Wickham Park, and they're not at Wickham Park anymore. They've got a totally different location now, so I'm curious to see how that goes. I'm hoping the parking is better, and it's supposed to rain this weekend. It's kind of gross outside right now. Like, there is no sun. It's just a blanket of clouds. So if it looks dark, it's because it is. I've got every light on in this room, and then the windows, the blinds are open all the way, but it's still, you know, gloomy. It's gloomy out, and I don't mind that. And if it rains this weekend, we're definitely going to the Ren Fair, because the first time Mom and I went to the Renaissance Fair over in Melbourne, it was raining. I wouldn't say like a torrential downpour, but it was steadily raining the entire time we were there, and there were basically no people there. And I know the vendors were really excited that we were there and we were ready to buy stuff. That's where we bought our tapestries that we have hung in the hallway between the garage and Mom's room. We've got a castle tapestry. Oh, did I show you that? We hung the castle tapestry at the foot of the stairs, and it looks so pretty. It gives me like the Cinderella tapestry on the Wish vibes, but like to a smaller degree. It's not quite so fancy. And then we have a little dragon librarian tapestry that we've got on the door to the library, and it's really cool. But we went back to the Ren Fair last year, and the tapestry guy was still there, and he remembered us because we had made his entire day, because he didn't sell anything else that day because it was raining. So it was a really special experience. So if it's raining this weekend, we're absolutely going to the Renaissance Fair, because I have been looking forward to it for an entire year. I'm so excited, and I kind of love going places when it's raining. I love being home and reading a book, but if it's gonna run off the crowds at Universal or Disney or the Renaissance Fair, I'm totally down to go during the rain. All right, let me check my list. I think that's everything. I really do. Yeah, that's everything I had to talk about. And my laundry's folded. Thanks for hanging out with me while I did that, because sometimes I do it late at night and it's dark and I'm like watching a YouTube video and it's very cozy. Sometimes I'll do it and I'll do like a face mask while I'm doing that. But I really wanted to talk to you guys today because I obviously had a lot to say, a lot of things to talk about, and I just want to share my joy with you guys. I hope you're having a really good day. I hope you're having a really good week. If you get Monday off, I hope you have a wonderful long weekend. I've got videos planned for this weekend, so you know, this isn't goodbye, you know, this is just like, you'll see me again in another video really soon. But this is the last time I'm going to talk to you for a little while, so I just want to say thanks for hanging out with me. I had a really good time. You guys will see me in another video really soon. Bye.